Iniziamo, claro. Good evening, good evening. My name is Robert and I try things. Tonight we're going to be trying Dark Deity, which looks exactly the same as... Oh geez, I can't remember the name now. My brother used to play at Fire Emblem. I knew it started with an F and I almost wanted to say Final Fantasy something, but I knew it wasn't Final Fantasy. It's a turn-based strategy, story-driven game. And so it looks almost identical to the newer Fire Emblem titles. So we'll be giving that a shot. And then we've also got Evil Dead. There we go. That's the one. The game, which I've never watched the movie. I started it and I didn't realize quite how 1970s B movie it was. The production, I don't know. It looks as old as it is. That's the problem. And the acting is mildly poor. But it has Bruce Campbell. And I want to watch it for Bruce Campbell and his chainsaw hand and see him say
incoming
Ruby.
Transmission.
Good evening, Eric and Eric's friends. My name is Robert and I try things. On Thursdays, I try whatever game or games are free from the Epic Games Store. This week, we've got Dark Deity, which is a turn-based strategy, story-driven game. And then we've got Evil Dead, the game. Based on like the original movie with Bruce Campbell. You see him right there in the middle of the poster. In fact, I think you can play as Ash. I think. I've not actually tried the game yet, which is, kind of the point of what I do. Hola, Eric. Where was I? So I want to watch Evil Dead. I have the movie. I just didn't realize it looks as old as it is. When did it come out? Let's look at that. Should have looked at this earlier. 1981. Okay, wow, it looks older than it is. Or maybe it feels older than it is. But yeah, it looks pretty old, and the acting in the first couple of minutes, I can tell. 74? Like, let me make sure. Okay, so The Evil Dead was 81, and then Evil Dead 2 is 87, and then there was a remake in 13, and then there was Army of Darkness, which I guess is a spin-off or something like that, in 93. But the original Evil Dead was 81. And yeah, I was gonna say somewhere in the 70s, just based on what I saw visually of how it looked. Army of Darkness was hysterical. I'm kind of thinking they're all comedic, right? Isn't that the thing? Maybe not the remake. The remake was probably supposed to be serious, but the others were comedic, right? The ones with Bruce Campbell. By the way, I got introduced to Bruce Campbell in Burn Notice, where he says, spies, bunch of bitchy little girls. Yeah, that was my introduction to Bruce Campbell, and I immediately fell in love with the guy. Okay, they are comedic, so I'm hoping the game will be mildly comedic also. And then we've got the other turn-based one that's Campbell made those movies. Yeah, that's basically my understanding. I don't know anybody else who was ever in any of those movies. Like I said, I started watching it, and then just maybe not the production value, but just the age and the acting mostly. I was like, I gotta turn this off for now. I haven't come back to it. You first saw him in the Hercules show with Kevin Sorbo? The big guy with the long hair, right? The one that had the crossover with Xena? Hold on. Let me make sure it's the right one I'm thinking of. Yes, okay, that's the one I'm thinking of. I didn't watch nearly as much of that as I did Xena. Thank you, Buttsbot. Also a butt series. Yeah, probably. There were plenty of butts in there. Probably. And then he had his own show, Prince of Thieves? Really? C-A-M-P-B-E-L-L. I have trouble putting P and then B. Prince of Thieves. I before E except after C, right? Oh, he's a swashbuckling dude with a, what's it called? Oh, wait. So he was, oh, it was a spin-off. I'm guessing it didn't last super long. That is an appropriate sound after Buttspot. 1 season. Okay, yeah. I was assuming it wouldn't last long. That kind of spin-off. Bruce Campbell is a, well, no, he was the star of Evil Dead. I was going to say he's a better supporting actor than he is a star. And maybe he is. I really, really need to watch Evil Dead. I missed my opportunity in October to fit the mood. I need to watch it sometime. Maybe while I'm visiting my family next week. Maybe me and... Oh, I was going to say me and my brother could watch it, but my brother's not going to be there. That's alright. I saw him at the end of October for my nephew's birthday. Perfect family movie. Yeah. 1 and 2 are interchangeable. 1 and 2 of what? The Evil Dead movies? Okay. So you could watch either one. So maybe the slightly newer one looks better. Okay. That sounds fun. Okay, so my understanding is, like, theoretically, he gets his hand cut off, and then he replaces it with a chainsaw, and I'm curious how that marrying is supposed to work, or whether it's explained at all. I really want to see the scene where he picks it up, and the camera pans up. I was trying to remember the technical term for it, but it pans up to his face, and he goes, groovy. I want to see that. Okay, Evil Dead 1 and 2 are interchangeable. I think I'll watch the original just to say I did. By the time he gets the chainsaw, he's basically insane. He goes nuts. I didn't know that. He wrenches it on his arm. He wrenches on his arm a contraption to interchange the chainsaw, like, into his arm? Holy cow. Yeah, it's gonna be a bloody B movie. So we'll be playing that game eventually in, I'm guessing, something like an hour, because, you know, I gotta talk. Because that's half of being a streamer, is talking. The other half is doing stuff that people watch, but it's usually just the talking. So, oh, I had something to say about the gym, and I forgot what it was. Oh well. It's cold walking in and out of the gym right now. Welcome to winter, and it's not even winter yet. Not officially, not for another month and 4 days. Man, if I had my way... Okay, so, this is my favorite question.
And his name is John Cena!
This is my favorite question to ask people to get to know them, because it makes them think about what's important to them, and then what's secondarily important to them, and makes them think about what their real interests are. So pretend a couple of weeks ago, the lotto was at $1 billion with a B. That is $1,000 million. That is more money than any one person could spend in their whole lives, sometimes even 4 lifetimes. It was $2 billion? Is it, wait, is it still, has no one won it, or? Hold on. Was it, hold on. It was, I'm just gonna Google Lotto 2 billion. What do we got? 2 billion Powerball winner. Okay. So someone did win $2 billion. Okay. Pretend you won $2 billion. Pretend you were that guy. Okay. And now you've got more money than you could spend in 10 lifetimes. Okay. And you've done all the responsible things, all the stuff you should do. You've invested, you've paid stuff off, you've paid off your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents and your kids and your grandkids and everybody's houses. Everybody is taken care of. You've given to charity, you've tithed to the church if that's what you do, you've set up your funds, you've solved world hunger, all of that stuff that you should do, that is good to do. And you still have hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh, and you've already paid your taxes. And you still have hundreds of millions of dollars to spend on whatever the heck you want. What is your first purchase just because you can buy whatever you want? What is your first selfish purchase? Charlie. This is Charlie. He's our youngest kitty. He's about a year and, let's see, May, June, a year and a half. He's a ginger boy. Come here, Charlie. He just came in from outside. He's nice and cool. No, no, no. Eric, that is the first part of the question. You already did that. That is taken care of. You still have more money than God. What do you spend it on? That's an unselfish, should responsible thing. Being selfish for you. What do you buy? A nice new truck. Invite Bruce Campbell to dinner. Yeah! Pay for dinner on a yacht or something. That sounds fun. What kind of truck, Eric? Get specific. What brand? You said new. Okay. Would it be electric, since electric trucks are now a thing? Would it be, a big loud diesel? Would it, tear up the road? That kind of thing. What kind of dinner would you have with Bruce Campbell, Fizzleheart? What would be on the menu? Or would you just let some 5-star Michelin chef decide? That's what I would do. There's a restaurant here in Topeka called The White Linen. It's a pre-fee restaurant where the menu is set. You choose your protein. They usually have 3 or 4 options for a protein. One is usually poultry, one is usually steak, and one is usually seafood. And then they'll do, I guess, something special for the month. That sounds funny. Anyway, and we really like The White Linen, and that's what I would do, is just have a chef prepare whatever they think would be good. Buy a Lambo body and put it on the frame of an F-150. That would be one of the most interesting looking things I've ever seen. Lambo body on the frame of an F-150. You'd have to pay somebody like $10,000 in really creative labor to figure out how to marry those together. Diesel, rumble on down the road. So are you one of those, or I'm not going to ask if you're a diesel bro, but like, do you watch that show? I happened to catch on, I think TLC, a show about these diesel bros that build these ridiculous large diesel trucks and look down on electrics and hybrids and fuel efficiency. The dinner would be all body part themed. Perf. And the invitation would be, okay, my wife has some back pain and she needs me to get her an ice pack. I will be right back. That played right as I clicked on this room, and I'm like, why is the room farting? Thanks, Eric. Why would the devs put a fart sound in this game? It's like a serious game. You being a teacher makes so much sense. Why do I want to know? Teacher vibes. Why do I vibe as a teacher? I feel like I vibe as a pedantic jerk. Like, no, this is actually how it goes. Anyway, so yeah, oversight. Technically, this is the northwesternmost part of the lake. Point C, or at least it was. Apple on the desk and everything? No. I would beat the crap out of those little shits. If you're enjoying me trying to explain why I would be a bad teacher, make sure to follow. Sorry to subject you to all of that. Eric is in a clip. Never seen the show, but it sounds interesting. Oh, the Diesel Bros? Yeah. Never butted the butt, but it sounds interesting. We had some fun with Buttspot on the last stream. I was finishing up Alba, A Wildlife Adventure, which is a really cute game about this girl who goes to visit her grandparents on this Spanish island in the Caribbean, or not Caribbean, Mediterranean somewhere. Or maybe it's in South America. They're speaking Spanish, and all of the species on the island are European such and such, so I'm assuming it's Spain, not South America. So she goes to visit them every year, and a couple of years ago at the wildlife reserve on this island, there was a fire and it had never been restored. And then this year, some investment dude wanted to open up a giant luxury hotel on the land that the reserve was on, and things were being shady. And it was up to the girl and her friends.
A few
and they're
moments
about
later.
12 years old-ish. They put together this petition to stop the hotel, getting everybody on the island to sign it, which was 50 people. Tiny little island. By running around and taking pictures of and cataloging all the animals on the island, which came back after you fixed certain things in the reserve and across the island, like picking up trash and fixing boardwalks and rehanging pictures on the informational boards and whatnot. Really cute game. Took about 4 hours to play through. Anyway, point of that was we were talking about Alba being young, and then Buttspot interjected something about butt, because that's what it does. And they're like, Alba, she's 12. Or not Alba, Buttspot, she's 12. And then it went into, like, Splatzap's butt, and yeah, it was crazy. What was I gonna say? I've lost track. Okay, so Eric would get a big giant diesel truck. Fizzleheart would invite Bruce Campbell to dinner, body part themed. Does anybody want to hear mine? While we're talking about that, I need to open up the decision wheel for my treats. I only have 2 left, actually. I should just flip a coin now that I think about it. So I have 2 options for treats back here on the candy machine back here. The mac and cheese gummies, I just kept the box because it looks interesting. But I really only have 2 options. One is Milka Oreo, which is kind of a cream or nougat center with pieces of Oreos coated with chocolate on both sides. European milk chocolate, which is much more milky than American milk chocolate. American milk chocolate is more cocoa content, I think it is. And then I've also got a cowtail, which is like a caramel sleeve and then cream down the center, which sounds ridiculously suggestive. I need to go to some stores and see if I can find some more treats to try, or if you guys have any ideas. By the way, ads in 20 seconds, but if you have any ideas for things that you think are unique or interesting or even like weird, I'd be willing to try them, because unless they're like super duper spicy or super duper gross. We'll be back. I will flip a coin in 60 seconds. If there's anybody who is subscribed watching, I want to hear about what you would do with Lotto Money if you won. Also, has anybody noticed, I'm pointing like you can see it, the go live notification for my stream? What is your favorite fish? Mine, 100% simply for the name, is a triggerfish. And I think it's a specific kind of triggerfish. It's the Hawaiian state fish, or national fish, you could call it. It's called the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a. It's a triggerfish, and it's like big teeth sticking out. Oh, you're a Twitch Turbo. Nice. So Eric, have you seen the fish question, and what is your favorite fish? Where was I? Also, I have drinks to try. I haven't had drinks in a little while. I do want to point out this Cinefuego Toast Crunch is basically, Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like red hot flavoring, or what is the Mike and Ike that's red? I know it's not Mike and Ike. I can't remember, but it's like spicy cinnamon on top of, you like the sucker fish? Like the one that you get in your aquarium to clean the glass of algae? Welcome back, Fizzleheart. So we have 2 options, so I'm only gonna Red Hots. So this is basically Cinnamon Toast Crunch Red Hots. Oh, that's what you're asking about. No, Red Hots are the pill ones, and then there's the long ones that are like Mike and Ike. And I can't remember. Are they Red Hots? Hold on. No, those are the pill-shaped ones. Okay, so like cinnamon, Mike, and Alright, that's what I'm gonna search, and it's gonna show me hot tamales! Hot tamales is what they're called. Did you know the singular of tamales is tamal, not tamale? One tamales is a tamal. And then multiple tamal are tamales. Because that's how Spanish works. So we're gonna flip a coin. Heads is gonna be the Milka Oreo. Tails will be the cow tail. So hey Google, flip a coin. Let's see whether that or this gets it. My phone got it first. It's heads, so we get our Milka Oreo. Never eat just one. I mean, okay, so I have multiple times seen like the chip ads specifically. You can't eat just one. I'm like, I am contrary as hell, so I'm gonna grab one chip out of this bag and eat it and put the bag away. I've done that all the time because I'm just like, can't tell me what to do. Okay, so this bar, this is European chocolate. I believe it's Dutch. The label here says, you can't read it, hold on. It says 100% Alpen milk. So mountain milk. And then you really can't read that, but that is definitely a Germanic language. And the primary language on the back for support is Deutsche. And then I guess AT is Austrian? No, don't they speak German in Austria? And then I don't know what these language abbreviations are. What is CH? And then there's all these other... Okay, whatever. It's some kind of Germanic language. So the idea is that it is... Kill this again. So there's Oreo pieces in the nougat or cream, whatever, in between the layers of chocolate. Now this makes it appear that the top layer of chocolate is like pillowed out on top. It is very much not. It is definitely just as thick as the bottom layer. It's just got a little bit of a stamp on it. So let's get this open. I gotta remember not to eat this entire bar. I have to save this for Paige because I ate one of these that was Chips Ahoy, and I ate the whole dang thing, and Paige didn't get any, and she was very cross with me. Oh, speaking of cross, okay, I'm gonna shout out Cora. Hold on. Because she's the first one I saw playing Alba, A Wildlife Adventure 6 months ago. Is this her only clip?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I actually I meant to do
her only clip.
I meant to do that. I didn't mean to kick him.
Videos.
Remember to press the F button to stomp those huts. Okay, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I've been doing the F button.
No, she's got
Okay.
9 clips, but that's the only one I've ever seen. Also, Twitch affiliates can get 2 months free of Adobe Creative Cloud. Screw Adobe. She hasn't had internet for a while now? Okay. I feel like I saw her stream just a couple of weeks ago. If that, I feel like it was more recent than that. Okay, so here is our snacky snack, which this is not going to focus super well because I have it on manual focus because it gets out of focus on my face and won't go back into focus. I don't know. But there's, you can see kind of the cream layer and the pieces of Oreo in there, and then it is very even coatings of chocolate. Okay, 4 or 5 days. She hasn't had internet. We'll have to wait for her to tell us. So yeah, even amounts of chocolate on the top and bottom. It is not pillowy like it shows on the package, which is very disappointing. It would have been really nice to have a lot of chocolate on the top of this. So definitely getting that super milky European chocolate. And that's about all I'm getting. I feel some crunch from the Oreo pieces. I don't really taste any of the cream. Yeah, it's basically like a European Nestle Crunch bar. I'm really not tasting any kind of Oreo specifically. Maybe a tiny bit. Maybe, and that might just be because I'm convincing myself it's there. So Eric, I saw the card that you made earlier was for your sister. Was the card you were working on just a few minutes ago for your mom? I think you said the other one was supposed to be for? And like Fizzleheart says, your trees are great. I love it when you put water in your paintings also. Water is my friend. Not sure who's gonna get the others. How many have you done? I gotta remember not to eat this entire bar. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. You're planning on doing more? Okay. You mentioned a few months ago there was a lady, I'll call her your patron, who bought like all of your cards and wanted to order a bunch more cards. How is that going? Should have asked that on your stream. Sorry. Let me shout Eric out for anybody watching in the future. Eric does really cool pencil and charcoal sketches and watercolor art. Like this. Can't hear him.
Special brush I have. That's kind of a bushy brush.
Brushy brush. Eric learned how to paint from Bob Ross.
Thank you.
So she bought all the ones that she was intending to buy. All of that is taken care of. Good. Okay. So now, who is here? Fizzleheart, thank you so much for following. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future. I'm here Thursdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Central, except for next week. Gonna be traveling. I'll be here this Sunday. I may have to cut the stream short because I'm gonna have to get up at like 4:30 in the morning to take off for from Mississippi. And then we'll be back on, give me the calendar, dang it, the 28th, so I won't be streaming on the 24th or 27th. But other than that, and then around Christmas also. But usually I'm here Thursday and Sunday. A decent jump scare? The fireworks? No, it's celebratory, man. I'm happy you followed, thank you. Okay. Paige reminded me that I had gotten a couple of beers last time we were at Lucas Liquors. I jumped? Maybe I did. Probably mostly because I knew what it was and I wanted to turn around and thank whoever it was. Okay, it was a jump scare for me, not for you. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so Paige reminded me that I have these beers. One is Koshi... he? Really? That's he? Hold on. Wow, that is he. Okay, Koshi Hikari. It's a beer from Japan. I can mostly sort of read hiragana, which is one of the three... Bruh. One of the three writing systems in Japan. And then there's this that I can't read any of. It's, well, some of. It says product of Germany, the classic smoke beer. And I can't read what that says. Hold on. Keep having to turn this off. Eicht Schlenferler Kauchbier. Rauchbier. It is an Urbach. Brauerei Heller Bamberg. So I'm assuming it's made in Bamberg by Heller Brewing. So I don't really care which one of these I tried. They're They both look really interesting. The Japanese beer, it doesn't tell me the style. Right? No, it doesn't say what the style is here. The German one is an Orbach, which I don't think I've ever had before. I could try to Google Translate it. Let's see what it says. Translate. Camera. Oh, my lens is dirty. It is not translating the first two lines very well. The bottom line says smoked beer. The Rauchbier is a smoked beer. But the Eicht Schlenkerla is not translating. The Bavarian purity offered brewed accordingly is the line above the title, but it's not translating the name at all. So, am I flipping a coin, or do you guys have a choice there? I feel like you guys are. I'm pretty sure Eric doesn't really drink. I have no idea about Fizzleheart. Right? So, I was reading a thing. So, I've been spending a lot of time on Pinterest recently because originally I was planning out what I wanted to do down here when we remodeled, and it turns out we're not going to get to do that. But I've been spending, very rarely drink. Okay, so you don't have any kind of preference, so I'll just flip a coin in a minute. But I've been spending time on Pinterest now looking at a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender content and just random text posts, mostly from Tumblr, a lot from Twitter, but mostly from Tumblr. And one of them was about how a universal translator would work with aliens, because how is it going to know when to translate and when not to translate? Because when you say an alien asks you, what are some of the biggest deserts on your planet? And you say the Gobi Desert, the Kalahari Desert, and the Sahara Desert. And the alien goes, you just said desert 6 times. Because Gobi means desert, Kalahari means desert, and Sahara means desert. So it's like, it's the desert desert, and the desert desert, and the desert desert. Because colonizers and English people are dumb. So yeah, universal translators would be tough considering there are literally hundreds of languages on Earth. On our one little planet. Assuming there's only one universal language for each other planet with sentient, intelligent life on it. Oh man, oh, this is gonna be spoilery. Dang. I guess they're planning on colonizing the moon now. Dude. Okay, so double segue here. You've probably heard of the author Andy Weir, W-E-I-R. He wrote The Martian, which became a movie starring Matt Damon, which is great, hilarious, super scientifically accurate, except for one big thing. So he wrote The Martian, and then he also wrote a book called Artemis, which Eric can probably tell you is the new series of moon missions to go and build things on the moon. It's called Artemis. And then he also wrote another book more recently called The Hail Mary Project. And that one is Earth is gonna die. And they send a Hail Mary pass into deep space to try to solve the problem that is causing Earth to die. And I've read all 3 of those Andy Weir books, and this one is my favorite by far. It goes this one, then The Martian, then Artemis. Artemis is not bad. It's not a bad book, promise. But Project Hail Mary and then The Martian are better. Anyway, the other segue to that, besides Eric talking about the new NASA Artemis project, is life on other planets. And that is talked about in or life in other galaxies, really, and that's talked about in Project Hail Mary. Gosh, I'm gonna go get the book once ads start in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Please, somebody remind me once ads start. Before that, we'll flip a coin. Heads will be the Japanese beer, tails will be the German beer. Hey Google, flip a coin. Looks like the home is getting it this time. Heads. Okay. So we got our Japanese beer. It really doesn't say what style of beer it is. Hold on. Koshihikari. Never mind. That's just the name again. I don't know, man. Okay, let's put this German beer back. Almost spilled it. Everybody loved my Kansas City Royals. There it is. Koozie that disappears in my blue screen over here. Love it. Just occurred to me. Some of the billionaires are talking about colonizing Mars. Why? The moon is like many times closer. I don't know how much closer exactly, but it's, you know, only 300,000 miles away, not however far away Mars is. And it's tidally locked with Earth, meaning the same face is always facing Earth. So theoretically, we could have an elevator. No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't, because it goes the opposite direction that Earth is spinning. Never mind, I was wrong. I was gonna say we could have an elevator to the moon, but that's not actually possible. But it is way closer, and way closer to the sun. Okay, maybe it's because Mars has some atmosphere versus the moon has none. There's not enough gravity on the moon to keep an atmosphere. That's probably the main thing. We just have to invent teleporters? Yeah. Okay, Eric, let me know once you get that. I watched a thing 15, maybe 20 years ago about how teleporters could maybe theoretically work. And most of them had to do with deconstruction and reconstruction. The Fly? No, it was like a for real, like, scientific thing. Like, okay, how would teleporters theoretically work within the bounds of physics? No, not The Fly with Goldblum. This was like a documentary on like Science Channel or Discovery Channel or something. And one of the things they talked about, or one of the conclusions they came to was there's no way to move the matter of me, like the physical matter that I'm made up of, from here to there instantaneously. Just because matter has to pass between the intervening space, and matter, once it gets going at light speed, more or less, becomes energy. And so you no longer have matter, and you'd have to reconstruct it out of energy to make it matter again. So what's it called? The principle that it would have to work under our current understanding of physics, is that I would be taken apart molecule by molecule and then stored in whatever. And then at the destination, they would have the same molecules to make up a person, me, and reconstruct me out of those molecules versus the molecules that I had been made of that are stored at my origination point. And that gives rise to questions like, what is that? What is it called? The Ship of Theseus. So maybe whatever has yet to be discovered to be able to make it work. Right, no, yes. That is Not saying that there are not physical laws that haven't been discovered that could make that work, but under our current understanding of physics, instantly translating or light speed translating matter from one place to another would convert that matter into energy. And, oh, also it would all blow up. Because matter has a lot of energy stored inside. So, deconstruct, store, and then in another place, pull out of storage that they already had there, different molecules, and put me back together in the same configuration. And that leads to a philosophical question related to the ship of Theseus. So pretend you built a boat. It's got, you know, your hull and your deck and your mast and your sails and your rudder. And then a few years down the road, the rudder breaks, you replace the rudder. Another couple of years, you get new sails. Another couple of years, you've patched so many holes in the hull that every piece of the hull has been replaced. And then same with the deck. And then finally you get a brand new mast. Is that still the same ship, even though every single part of it has been replaced? And in a similar vein, your body does the same thing roughly every 7 years. Okay, so Eric, by that logic, all of your cells that you have now are not the same cells you had roughly 7 years ago. Now, some cells recycle faster than other cells, but the slowest ones take roughly 7 years to replace themselves. Are you the same physical person you were 7 years ago? And then, related to teleportation, if they take you apart and put your molecules away, and then take different molecules and put you back together in another place, are you still the same person? So that's part of one of the many reasons that teleportation doesn't exist yet. Also, even traveling at light speed. Okay, so then a spirit is really difficult to quantify. And so the question would become, would your spirit still be at your origination point? Or would it move to your destination? And how would it move there? And how quickly would it move there? And how would it get into your physical molecules? And so that is outside of what science can even begin to try to explain right now. This is a good beer. It's nice and toasty, kind of dark, very lagery, very what I expect from, Asian and Mexican beers. It's a good lager. I don't know that I've ever tried a beer that was made outside the United States that I didn't like. I've tried a few that were made inside the States that I didn't like, but anything from outside, I don't think I've ever not liked it. Anyway, so, Ship of Theseus. And teleportation and bodies and everything. Okay, so I tried my snack. I tried my beer. Now let's give Dark Deity a try. Let me change the music though, because I don't think this music fits the game that we're gonna try. So this is a turn-based strategy game, and if you've ever played Fire Emblem, this is gonna look really, really familiar. And if you've never played Fire Emblem, let me change the category too. Tight, come on. There we go. If you've never played Fire Emblem, then this is almost exactly what Fire Emblem looks like. Different names, different places, different story, but it looks really, really similar. Choose your difficulty. I'm gonna go with mortal. I'm gonna be easy because that's how I do things. For those who prefer to have an easier time with strategy elements, gold and experience are tuned up, while enemy aptitudes are scaled down. Under hero, experience, gold, and aptitudes set to their regular levels, the intended mode of play for most players. Under deity difficulty, for veteran players looking for a high degree of difficulty, this is where my brother would play because he is super strategist. Golden experience are tuned down, while enemy aptitudes are scaled up. Now we're gonna do mortal. I'm gonna go easy, yes. Okay. No more candy after this piece. Oh, so this planet has multiple moons, so this is not Earth. It is said that in the Age of Ascension, the gods walked among mortals and mortals among the gods. That a great empire spread itself thin across the known world, conquering land after land with its superior technology and magic. That the people of Tarazael came together in peace. Let me finish my candy. Little is left from that time, swept away in a deadly cataclysm known as the Calamity. You couldn't have been more original. I would have... in most of the good books I've come from, or I've read, the Calamity has a name. The Calamity of such and such's comet, or, you know, that kind of thing. Just, the Calamity is really lazy. Thousands of years later, all that remains of life before the Calamity are ancient temples to the gods and the divine artifacts contained therein. It is the year 1105 in the imperial calendar. The kingdom of Delia lies in the heart of Etland, a nation that has long thrived off of continental trade and lush farmlands. So, Etland, I guess, is the continent, and Delia is the kingdom. Okay. Though peace had reigned for over 25 years, Delia's king now sets his eyes on an enemy of his own construction. King Varric Valdistar assumed the throne a decade ago on the day his father Fasil was assassinated by unknown parties. To this day, Varric is convinced that the assassins were sent by the Aramoran royal family. To this day, it remains unproven. Following a minor border dispute that normally would reach resolution painlessly, King Varric resolved to attain his revenge. After sending a covert Delian force to burn the Aramoran city of Alaris to the ground, Varric and his thirst for revenge have plunged his kingdom into a war it is ill prepared for. For which it is ill prepared, is better English. Pressed for more troops, King Varric must make hard decisions. He looks now to Brookstead, the site of Delia's most prestigious officer academy. Each year, its graduating class bolsters Delia's forces, a pact and tradition that has lasted a millennium. The young king believes the solution to his troop issues lies in a new path. He intends to recruit not only the graduate year, but every student currently enrolled? That's a bad idea! In quiet Brookstead, students have worked hard all year to stand out among their peers. The academy trials provide an opportunity to advance in the class rank or fall behind. For many, it is the most important day of the year. I want to do magic like that! I want to shoot, there we go, shoot purpley flames. That looks so cool. Though the trials can be stressful, many agree that a life of training with such a clear goal is simple, enjoyable even. Come tomorrow, they will find that life may never be so simple again. Chapter 1, Journey Afoot. No. Am I supposed to click? Oh. What do you think Gallon's got brewed up for the trials this year? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's tailored to make our lives difficult.
What?
You think he'd do that just to punish us for choosing Alden? I was up at the crack of dawn hearing, no son of mine should jeopardize a mission for sentiment. Well, we couldn't pick Marin without Alden. That was the deal. I think he just can't stomach the thought that his pride and joy might fail. His pride and joy is standing right in front of me. Ha! Either way, I'm right. Besides, Alden is talented, even if your father doesn't see it. Why don't you try convincing the Swordmaster that a 14-year-old who can't lift a training staff can best an 18-year-old graduate? There's a reason he doesn't teach conjuring. Your dad wouldn't trust a mage as far as he could throw him. Now that you mention it, I wonder how far he actually could throw Alden. I'd wager he could put a good toss on the tyke. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. How are you boys feeling about the big day? Ooh, Alden looks adorable. The one with the big wizard hat, caster hat. Oh, hold on.
Don't worry.
I'm confident we'll pass. We certainly put in the training.
Yep.
Of course we'll pass, but I want to break Sterling's record. Cool to forge there, little
Aw,
man.
come on!
But I'm on the best team of any first year. I think what Alden is trying to say is that he really appreciates being on the team. Good. Now I'm gonna need you to focus that appreciation, Alden. There's a lot at stake for your sister. Right. If we win, I won't have anything to worry about when Marin leaves for the army, because I'll know she's ready.
Great.
Well, there goes the mood.
Pace yourself.
Promise you'll focus today and give it everything you've got, okay?
Yep.
Promise. Good, let's get going. Can't miss the trial standing around for a chat. If Father doesn't kill me, being stuck on a team with Alden just might. You know the rules. All non-lethal strategies to defeat your opponents are fair game. Defeat the leader of this regiment to complete the trials. You'll all recognize him. We're prepared for this. Alden, Garrick, stay close behind.
It'll be alright.
If any of you take hits, I'm ready to patch you up.
No fair.
Can we go already? And so the trials begin, with such style and grace, I might add. Just dripping with sincerity today, aren't we, Dad? This should not need loading! These graphics don't need to be loaded! Whatever. Okay. So blue is my team, I presume. Red is the other team. Wow, he has a wide range. Hold on. Oh, that's zoom, okay. Are these guys on my team? No, they're just standing there. He must be the leader. Glad he doesn't have much attack range. We have soldiers, we have a caster, we have some crossbowmen. This music is not great. I like how there's no tutorial telling me, hey, hover over your unit to see information about them, or click
That
on
should
them
be fun.
to choose them to do an action. Or, you know, to cancel an action, press escape. Okay, so playable tutorial, we're at 30% right now, because this is technically a playable tutorial, but they're not teaching me anything. There's nothing. Y to turn on enemy range, right click to open the menu, tutorials, combat. I had to open the tutorial manually? Okay. 2 out of 10 tutorial so far. Terrible tutorial. Okay. Units have a variety of ways to engage in turn-based combat. Outside of special cases, units with bows must attack from 2 tiles away. Magic users can attack from either 1 or 2 tiles away. Nearly all other units are locked to 1 range attacks. If a unit's true speed is 5, higher than their opponents, there's a typo. If a unit's true speed is 5 higher than their opponents, then they will attack twice. Ooh. Units will perform better against enemies that they have a high advantage against. Thank you for going to the next tutorial without me having to open a menu and open a different menu and then click on that advantage tutorial. Poor game. This is dumb. I should not have to fight through and search through a menu to learn how to play the damn game. Especially if this is the first title in a series. The red or green arrows that hover over units indicate whether the selected unit has positive or negative advantage against that unit. Advantage is determined by attacker weapon type versus defender armor type, which can be found in the unit menu. So it's not about weapon type, it's about armor type. Okay. All damage types have different bonuses against the 4 armor types. These bonuses can be found in the expanded unit info screen by hovering the damage type. In addition, mastery affects the percentage of enemy resistance taken away before the bonus is applied. The higher a unit's mastery, the higher percent of their power will be they'll be getting advantage bonuses on. The advantage lettering is simply a cosmetic display of matchup quality. Okay,
Saw you'd never ask.
Okay. So so he has a bow, so their armor. Nope, go back. I'm not going to look at any of the other tutorials right now. Okay. Okay, so to archers, these swordsman guys are weak. Except for this guy, who appears to have more armor, and these other archers. So this swordsman guy looks like everybody except the bow guys with light armor are weak. To the mage here, only the bow guys are weak. To this other mage, again, only the bow guys are weak. Okay, so...
Thought you'd never ask.
So shift, unit info. Okay, range is 2, movement 6. Speed is 6. What about you? His speed is 3, so I'm not gonna get to attack twice. Okay, so let's attack with our bowman first. Attack him with the warbow, yes. So you get experience per attack? Okay. You move here, and then attack you. Okay, he's dead. Ooh, that's a lot of experience. Alright, so mages have to attack from 2 away. So you move here, attack, and... Ooh, 17 damage, nice.
How can I help?
This mage here... Nope. Okay, move here. Nope. Let's have her move here and attack him, take him out. What is the A and E? Are those ranks? What does that have to do with anything? Alright, enemy turn. Okay, the enemy is not going to move forward to come after me, so I can just take my time picking them off. Sweet. Alright, bowman. Move here, attack him. Alright, move here and attack him.
Today is just not their day.
Today's just not their day. Alright, move here, attack. Can she cannot attack from here.
Didn't give him much of a chance, huh?
Okay. So the opponent, oh, the opponent is moving. Eesh. Okay. I get to attack back, but opponents don't. Okay, so do.
Today is just not their day.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Sweet. Okay.
Thought you'd never ask.
Alrighty. Well, hold on. Alright. Okay. So, have I been misreading? Oh, it didn't tell me. Yes, I did. 19 I'm wondering if I've been misreading the
My hard
arrows.
work is paying off.
I think the green up arrows mean that
This should
unit
be
is
fun.
more effective against... The selected unit is more effective against the one it's attacking. I think that's the way that works. Okay, I was reading it backwards. Ooh, ouch.
Was that really necessary?
Okay.
Lead the way.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's move you up here. Just wait.
Let's do it.
Thought you'd never ask.
Alright, so this guy is a caster. That's his range. Okay. So, oh, he can't attack right here. So if I move somebody that has advantage, yeah,
Together.
perfect. Oh wait, you have a. Oh, okay, so I can't attack. Okay, so we can only move this far. Okay, so nobody else has advantage over this guy. Alright, so if I move you here. He could theoretically. Great, he moved back. Little brother, certainly you don't think you can take me on. Sterling, you're going down. Great, okay.
Lead the way. Stay with me.
Ouch.
Was that really necessary?
Received blood orange. So let's see. Can you heal? He does not. Okay. Alright, so these guys aren't going to move forward theoretically. Oops. Okay. Okay.
How can I help? Stay with me.
Items. Let's use the blood orange. Okay, there we go. Now. So he did 13. He did 17.
Today was not their day.
Owie. Level up. It does look Fire
You've got a
Emblem-ish.
lot
This
to
is
learn.
called Dark Deity, and it is basically a Fire Emblem clone. Also, the kid in the hat is totally a trap. But, never mind. See, I want you... Nope. Fine, you attack him first. There we go. Alright, so you. What do the arrows mean again? Now, I wouldn't recommend that. Oh, wait, that's not what it means. I need advantage. Hold on. Tutorials, advantage. Okay. The red-green arrows indicate. The red-green arrows that hover over units indicate whether. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend this over Fire Emblem because the tutorial sucks. It didn't pop up this information or tell me what to do in this very first battle that's supposed to be a playable tutorial, I had to go through menus and find this. Versus Fire Emblem, from the one I played a long time ago on Game Boy Advance, has, I believe, an actual leads you through it step-by-step playable tutorial. By the way, good evening, Nevermore. Okay. Advantage is determined by attacker weapon type versus defender armor type. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So he can only attack at a range of 1. What is his movement? Can he move? He can't move. Otherwise he would have blue squares. So if I just stay over here and shoot at him, it should be fine, yeah?
Sorry in advance!
Critical! One shot! Yeah! Nice.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Also, the music is not making me happy.
I hope I helped.
Turns taken 8, gold acquired 560. Weapon tokens, I have no idea what those mean. And Alden was the MVP. Okay. Alden did 105 damage and took 21. 3 kills, 7 hits. Okay. Enter to advance. Not bad, little brother. You and your friends put up quite a fight. I'm glad to hear it. By Vosh, you've all grown. That was quite the thrill. A thrill indeed. Surprise, father? Congratulations, son. All of you should be very proud of what you accomplished today. You especially, Marin. Thank you, Master Gallon. And now that you've had your thrill, Commander, I believe some kind of explanation is in order. Of course, as I promised. Brother, friends, if you'll excuse us? Forgive me if I've hardened in my ears, Sterling, but I don't expect this as a nostalgic visit. Unfortunately not, sir. You are never one to live in the past, always onwards and upwards. Tell me, how goes the war effort? At the moment, our prospects are grim. In fact, that's what brings me here. I see. Come to size up our latest graduates? Not quite. The king plans to recruit the entire academy. Naturally, there's no finer school to supply your ranks, though I hope to see the war's end well before our youngest graduate. Actually, I'm afraid he wants them now, sir. All of them. Is that so? Well, I didn't think he had the gall. Tell me, Commander, what plans does our king have in mind for the initiates? Perhaps 4 together could load a catapult? I wish I could say. Always a man of duty, the king is foolish to sever the pact. His father would not have heard of it. Vessel was a good man. With all due respect, sir, what better way to avenge his father than to join the ranks of those bringing justice to the Aramor? Guard your suspicions, Commander, and do not speak so eagerly of war. If the king wishes it, he shall have his soldiers. I only hope you, of all people, understand the gravity of this situation. Decision, not situation. All too well. Very, very dialogue-heavy, story-driven game. Wait. I don't want to load that. No? What? This graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow would do the same.
Listen up!
I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We received orders from King Varric himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once. I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, you will all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our goodwill. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead still stands. You will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Tarazael know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town. Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Ah, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They are leaders of this conscription tour as well as good friends. Nice to meet you. Sterling's told us all about you, or told us a lot about all of you. She's supposed to look like a Valkyrie. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. You didn't come to see us? No. It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime. You're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. Ill news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put to words how much even this flawed trip meant to me. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see Mother before you go. I will. See you in Sojourn. Look at Mama! Irving, I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go? We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mother, I imagine?
It's not that simple.
In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother,
I know.
Oh, I know. Varrics recruited the academy. How did you find out already? Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back from the market. Ah, well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving. Whoa, what happened to my mouse?
Irving.
Oh, Irving, I've already given one of my sons to Varrics War. Is it ever enough? We knew this day would come when I answered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road, and your friends.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort the King's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Brookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're right. I'll miss you terribly, you know. I know. I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things. Right. Before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. After passing the Brookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the Academy students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of the recruiting quota there. Good man, your service to the crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our charter requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people, your king has called. Who will answer? Oh, come on now. I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left in me. Should I do it, Eli? I wager I'd look good with a big old hammer. Of course she's going to join the team because she has a flashy outfit. Choose your next word carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. Willing service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sign me up, Captain. And I with her. Fortune favors us today. I thank you both for your courage. Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's out her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well. Irving, take your friends and accompany our nurse recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We have a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. Just gotta grab my things from upstairs. Be down before you can say you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Ha, alright. You prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way. The 2 of you got a lot of guts signing up like you did. The 2 of us, right. Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her. I wish that weren't true. You've never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Oh, I think I have. Bandits in the streets, they're headed for the inn. Black Abyss, we just left home and we're already in the thick of it. Where is that new recruit? I said I'd be ready.
To arms!
Good, prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. Oh man. Do I really want to do another fight? Wow, that's a lot of freaking enemies. Jeez. Goodness. Yeah, okay. I kind of don't care. The fact that there's no tutorial, it's not explaining things. So, yeah, forget that. Wow, that was terrible. I feel like this is yet another port of a mobile game. Like, you could very easily play this game by tapping. Came just in time for Robert to quit the first game, just the first game. We're about to start the second game, which will hopefully be a lot more fun and a lot better explained. But like, I feel like this is another one of those, let me see if I can find it on my phone. I feel like it was a mobile game, or always intended to be a mobile game, and got ported. Because you could very much play this just by tapping. Dark Deity. Hold on. D-E-I-T-Y. That gets by, okay, so it's not available on my phone. Anyway, I think it gets by on its attractive anime characters and the fact that it plays a lot like Fire Emblem, except for the fact that it doesn't teach you how to play. I hate when games do that, it pisses me off. Okay, now we'll try Evil Dead the game. Let me change my category. Ariel would join if she could. Unfortunately, with your work schedule, it makes it difficult to catch your evening friends now. Look, I'm just glad you have a consistent schedule. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for popping in, Ariel. I love you. All the love. All right, let's try Evil Dead. Hopefully this will be a lot more fun. Consistent schedule is nice, but it sucks for your social life. Yeah, can't argue with that. All right. So Ash does not have a chainsaw hand. It's like a gauntlet hand. 2 to 11 every night kind of sucks. So that second shift, Paige really liked second shift when she was working that. That matches her sleep and wake schedule very well. And because my job at the time was flexible, I was able to work with that. But yeah, not being available in the evening when most other people are would kind of suck. Okay. Tutorial. Is it a playable tutorial? Please tell me it's a playable tutorial. Please? Please tell me it actually shows me how to play the game rather than just having everything written out. Please? Let's complete the tutorial before playing. Why don't you list the tutorial first? God, this is terrible design. Okay, fine. We'll just do Survivor. I have no idea what these two options are. Survivors from the Hunter class are best suited for something. Bruce, you got old. Okay. Okay. So, I could be Ash from different eras, depending on what class I want to choose. Okay. Ash Williams from the Ash vs. Evil Dead. We've got Ash Williams from Army of Darkness. Ash Williams from Evil Dead 2. And Ash Williams from Evil Dead. Oh my gosh, that 80s hair. Ariel does prefer second shift to first because you're not a morning person, but then that means you can't do things with friends, yeah. because you're not sure if you'll get a schedule at all. I need to talk to the scheduling manager about that possibility, actually. Oh, you're not sure if you're going to get a set schedule at all. Oh, I thought that was one of the things you were looking forward to. Okay, so do I want to be a leader, warrior, hunter, or support? I don't want to be a leader. I don't think I want to be support. Hunter seems... maybe. Activating this ability exorcises the demon from any possessed survivor or basic unit. If used on a possessed elite or boss unit, the ability drains some infernal energy from the demon. See supply crates through walls at close range. I'm the guy with the double barrel. Start the match with the double barrel. Double barrel has a faster reload speed and deals increased health, balance bar, and dismemberment damage. That's not bad. And the warrior, when activated, this ability will grant you health restoration, fear reduction, increased damage dealing, and reduction of damage received. Each time your shield loses a bar, it triggers an explosion, damaging any nearby enemies. Not bad. After Ash.
Evil is about to have a really bad day.
Wait. No. What? No. No. Damn it. I did not double click anything. No. Go back. You have the set 2 to 11, that's confirmed, but a set schedule so far is a no with how it looks so far. Like all of your other 40-hour-a-week coworkers don't seem to have set schedules. Oh, okay. We'll see how that goes then. No, not the Kandarian demon. Damn it. Come on now. Oh, which side am I on? Okay. No, I want to be on the good side. Come on now. I'm having struggles just getting this game started. Bye, Ariel. Love you. Have a good shift. Survivor side. Okay. Okay, I must have accidentally double-clicked this guy. And I guess different characters have different weapons and skills? Damn! This is really complicated already. Okay. The chainsaw has a faster attack speed and deals increased health, balance bar, and dismemberment damage. I think I'm just gonna go with the double barrel with the boomstick at this point. I'm gonna be the hunter for the time being. Well, the leader looks good. Start with the chainsaw. El Jefe Grande enhances your aura's effects when you perform a finisher or dismember an enemy. Yeah, but I really want the double barrel. I'm gonna go with the double barrel. Okay.
Something is out there. Something that forced its way into our world.
Thoroughly explore your surroundings to upgrade your weapons and stats. Okay. The Kandarian demon has forced its way into our world.
I don't have much
Humanity's
time, so
salvation-
listen closely. This is Professor Raymond Noby. The following are steps to be taken in order to dispel the Kandarian demon. Deviate from them at your own hazard.
Humanity's
Search
salvation.
nearby for pieces of my map. It contains the location of the items required to banish the demon.
Find the pages, destroy the dark ones, save your souls. So I see a path in front of myself. Can I use a controller? Not by default. I could probably activate DS4 Windows, but... Okay, the Kandarian demon has forced its way into our world. Humanity's salvation lies in the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian Dagger. Find the pages, destroy the dark ones, save your souls. Wasn't I supposed to start with the double barrel? Vault over fences and railings and through open windows with me. Okay. Search the house. Weapon rarity goes common, rare, epic, legendary. Melee is your main mode of combat. Dodging consumes stamina. Left click to light attack, middle click to heavy attack, and spacebar to dodge. Where's my stamina bar? Okay, it's right under his face. Okay. Okay, so here's our melee weapons. Should I get the common? Just because that's what I'm going to get most often? Oh, hold it.
I think I can make this work.
Okay. What is that? Shemp's Cola, used to regain health. Yeah, boy. Not opening the chest. Alright. More soda. Okay, so pick-upable stuff has the, can't carry any more soda. Okay. Anything? No? Okay, I go out the back door. Amulet. Use the amulet for extra protection. Its power is only reduced by taking damage. Okay. 2 amulets. Turn on the flashlight and explore the shed. The flashlight can reveal hidden items. Which button? 1? Oh, okay. Oh, what is that? Another amulet. Got all the cola I can carry. Can't carry any more amulets either. I hear a generator. Okay, yeah, okay. This is not DBD. I am not fixing generators. Legendary weapon. These are the most powerful weapons, but hardest to find. Meat hammer. Alright. Fight! Left is a light attack, middle is a heavy attack, spacebar to dodge. Execute his finisher or special attack with F. Oh, okay. As soon as the thing pops up, I can press F to do a finisher. When F appears above your enemy. Okay. When they are staggered. I hear ya. Finisher!
Eat this.
Hearing Bruce Campbell's voice is making me happy. More fighting. Where are the bad guys? There you are.
There's a lot more where that came from.
Is there any loot from the bad guys, from the zombies?
A little improvised surgery.
Improvised surgery. Okay. Oh. Path goes this way. I heard something hiss and breathe that way. Okay. Search the house. Which house? That house?
That's right, suckers. I created light.
That's right, suckers. Common weapon. Yeah, no, I have a legendary weapon. Thanks. I'm assuming it's good to leave the flashlight off. Ranged combat. Shooting is the most effective way to defeat enemies, but ammo is scarce, so make every shot count.
It's demon hunting time.
Alright. Oh, okay. Do I want the rifle or do I want so more ammo capacity and a higher rate of fire. I think the revolver is going to make me happier. Okay. Anything cool in here? No. Deadites is what they're. Boom! Headshot. Okay, anyway. Ammo, ammo, ammo. More ammo. Okay, so that's the boundary. Vehicles. E to get into the vehicle, drive to travel more quickly, and run over enemies. If another survivor is already driving, you can ride as a passenger. Run over Deadites. Exit the car. Okay. Are they all dead? Okay. Find the pieces of the map. Find all pieces of the map to learn the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and the Kandarian dagger. Hey, a map piece. Super convenient. Whoa. Okay. Supply crates. Their contents vary in rarity. Common, rare, epic, legendary. It's a pretty standard. I hear. I see you. I see you. Any hidden items in here? No? Okay. Pretty common video game sounds.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
A legendary pistol. What's in here?
Ooh, I've got worse.
What is pink F?
I could never get enough of these. Could drink these all night if I wasn't hunted by evil.
I'm assuming it's a drink, probably health related. How do I use them? Okay, so 1 is flashlight, 2 is health, 3 is shield, 4? No, arrow keys. No, tab. No. Q for a fancy magic spell that takes 88 seconds to recharge. How am I supposed to use the pink Q? Maybe it'll tell me. I heard ya. Well, hello, Matt. Thank you for subscribing, buddy. Happy Thursday. What's going on, man? Now you don't have to see ads. And you get those sweet Strawbert emotes and Godbert emotes. Okay, so map piece over there. I thought I headshotted him. Maybe I did. It looked like I shot her face, right?
The heroic
Okay.
survivors have gathered the final piece of the map. Make haste to the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger.
Let's see. Evil Dead game. How to use pink Q. Or pink F and how to use it. Rather Rather handy indeed. Allows you to upgrade your character for the rest of the match. Each bottle gives you 1 point to spend. That 1 point can be spent on upgrading your character. It's not a permanent upgrade. It'll only last until the end of the match. Down on your D-pad. That will bring up... let me check... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Do I have to tell you who I am?
Okay, let me... Evil Dead game PC. How to use pink Q. Pink F, not Q. F. Down on the D-pad. That doesn't tell me how to do it on PC. Dang it. Whatever. This game is already way more fun than the Fire Emblem knockoff because it actually tells me how to freaking play. A headshot is not enough to kill you. Really? Fine. Boom, baby. Kick that head off.
I didn't want to do this. Actually, that's not true.
There's a page of the Necronomicon. Yeah, I guess the zombie had
You have
it.
awakened the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Stay close and hold your position.
Oh, inside the circle. Stay within the page's activation aura until the bar fills.
Your group has obtained the lost pages. The living are one step closer to defeating the dead.
Never get enough of these.
Double barrel. Yeah, no, I'll stick with the pistol for now. Kandarian dagger. To collect the dagger, you must stay within its activation aura until the bar is filled. Hi, Matt. Whoa, shit, I did not see you.
You have
there.
activated the Kandarian dagger. All manner of evil spirits will sense their imminent doom and attack accordingly.
Oh, hello.
The survivors have taken the Kandarian dagger. This weapon is key to evil's demise.
Alright. Range
The
is
lost
higher, but
pages and
damage is lower.
Kandarian dagger are in your possession. You have all you need to banish the Dark Ones back to the Deadlands.
Good night, Matt. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Okay, what do we got? Matchsticks. Gonna need some matches.
Deadites do not like light. I can say that from personal experience.
Deadites don't like light. Why am I breathing so hard?
That's right, suckers. I
My
created light.
fear level is high? Why is my fear level high? Okay, so I lit the bonfire. Okay, continue to follow the path, I guess. Alright, so I got the pages, I got the dagger. Now, whatever stage this is. Splat, 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 splat. Dark Ones. Use the Kandarian dagger to defeat Dark Ones. Ooh, look at them. Wow. Jeez. How do I use the dagger? How do I use the dagger? How do I use the dagger? Damn it. How do I use the dagger? Cha! Drink the cola, that's good. Can they shoot through the... Okay. Control. Okay. Okay, gotta keep moving.
Back one by one if I have.
Yeah, send you dickwads back one by one if I have.
is complete. Defend it to seal the breach between our world and the next.
Are you trying to scare me? Do you know the things that I've seen?
Are you trying to scare me? Do you know the things that I've seen? Protected from possess. Okay. Apparently you don't know to protect it. That's not
We'll end this recording hopefully, knowing that if you're hearing my voice, you have triumphed over the Kandarian demon and saved our world.
Great job,
Yay!
everybody.
That was a good
You can all
tutorial.
return to your...
That's how a tutorial should be. Take me through the basics of the mechanics of the game step by step with hints and visual things and, you know, that kind of stuff along the way. Okay. Exploration. Cooperate with a team of players to defeat the demon controlled by another player, so that's kind of DVD. Play as the Kandarian demon. Control the Kandarian demon to defeat a team of survivor players. Versus AI. As a survivor. How are these different? Oh, okay. No, I'm just gonna do exploration. Alright, I really liked the the hunter. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll do this one.
If it shows up, it blows up.
It shows up, it blows up. I'm so glad Bruce Campbell exists. Alright. But aren't I supposed to start with the chainsaw? Also the broomstick? What the heck? What the fuck? Damn.
There. Now you can see how good I look.
God, I love it. Where are my damn weapons? Aren't I supposed to start? I guess that's only on multiplayer.
Yeah.
Sword.
Oh,
Nice. Got some handgun
baby.
ammo. You can't open the chest though. Where are the bad guys? Bronson King. Okay, I guess this is where I came. Okay. Just looped back around. Pretty deep puddle. Knee deep. Yes. Oh, hey, a chest. Spear has lower damage, but more speed and range. No, I like the sword. That's not fair. What am I supposed to do about the damn demonic trees? I can't attack them. I can't defend against them. What's wrong, babe? I mean, yeah, but like... Hi. Paige's back hurts. You might need to go to a PT and work on core exercises. Not right now. it's not doing anything but helpful. And my fear is...
Saw a guy with a chainsaw hand before?
I don't have a chainsaw hand yet. I see you.
Split you down the middle.
Nope, you're not done yet.
Hey, Evil. Wanna see you my butt?
Nice. Now, here's the big one. This is not fair, teaming up on me like that.
Time for a dirt nap. That, my friends, is you're welcome.
Ragdoll physics at its greatest. Okay, so the game is way more serious than my understanding of how the movies are supposed to be. The movies are supposed to be comedic and gory. Because they've been staring at the field. Wow, where did you come from? It's a chick.
Oh yeah, lifetime of kicking Evil's butt.
Heard another one. Pretty sure. Matchsticks! Nope, ammo. For a gun I don't have yet. Alright, cell tower. Am I supposed to climb this? No, I'm not supposed to climb this. I don't know why I'm at the cell tower. I don't know what the point of this is. What? What is that?
The right tool
Oh,
for the
hold on.
job.
No, yeah, give me the... I'll keep the sword. Okay. Wait, what is this way? There's a little like, box. Maybe it's this. Okay. No? Say what? What? Stupid tree! I'm supposed to start with the chainsaw with this roll. That's... Yes, I know, but that's how Greenwich is spelled too. Yes, it is. Ah! God, you... Who else wants some? Okay, can I climb this ladder?
See that, Deadites? I created light.
See that, Deadites? I created light. God, I love Bruce Campbell. I'm gonna die from these frickin' trees before the Deadites. Ah, you piece of schmack. Come down here, right? No, don't spit bile at me, piece of schmack. Yeah, of course there's...
Not my first rodeo. Let's boogie.
That was I see some kind of fire over there. What? Where did you come from? Damn it!
Lifetime of kicking evil's butt. I'm not even winning.
I am so gonna die.
Time for a dirt nap. That, my friend, is you're welcome.
This is a schmack. I'm bleeding out. I have been incapacitated by a deadite. Okay. That's enough of that, I think. Oh boy. All right. Let's look at the settings just for fun. Tips are good. Subtitles would have been kind of funny, I guess. Don't need to invert any axes. So it does have controller support. I wonder why it didn't let me use it. Huh. Okay, how do I... Okay, escape to go back. Alright. That's gonna be it for that. Okay. Kind of a short stream, but I feel like I explored those games well enough to understand what they were about and how they play or don't play in the case of the damn Dark Deity. Really needs to explain how to... No, I didn't mean to run that. I meant to uninstall it. Really needs to explain how to play the game. Like, my biggest problem with games... My first problem with games is ones that don't have playable tutorials that explain how to play the game. Pisses me the hell off. No, okay. Nope, get me to the menu, and then we'll close it. Okay. Exit again, and I was trying to access the menu. There you go. Uninstall. That's a 14 gigabyte game. That's a big game. Well, okay, no. Some games are like 200 and 300 gigabytes, so yeah. Like probably Fallout. That's 43 gigabytes. Tomb Raider is probably pretty big. 63 gigabytes. Borderlands is probably big. 22, not that big. 13 for the pre-sequel. BioShock Infinite is 45. That's pretty big. Alba, though, is 1 gigabyte. It's tiny. By the way, if you haven't played Alba, I'm sorry, it's too late. It's too late. Alba was free last week until 10 a.m. today. And yeah, you missed your chance. It's a super cute, super feel-good, chill collectathon game. It was great. Loved it. I played the whole thing, all 4.5-ish hours of it. You can find it on my YouTube channel. There you go. YouTube is linked right there. And yeah. So that's gonna be it for tonight. I will be here Sunday. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. More than likely, we're gonna spin the roulette, and play one or more games from the backlog. Possible also. Paige wants that. Wait, Mego is streaming? I'm gonna raid Mego with my whole 2 viewers. Mego is streaming. She's playing Dreamlight Valley. But yeah, there's nobody actually here, so there's no point in raiding Mego, so I'm not gonna do that. So I will go ahead and just sign off. I'll be here Sunday, probably playing a game or more from my backlog, but also potentially playing Satisfactory, which I've been obsessed with playing 118 hours of the last couple of weeks, since the Gremlin played it. Let me go ahead and shout her out. The Gremlin. Pretty sure that's her.
Bloodthorn
Yep, that's her.
Ravager just attacked me?
Satisfactory.
Wait,
Yeah,
why?
that's what I've been playing.
Why would you let it do that to you?
You can move!
Smackdown, doing the what for?
How do you move stuff? I gotta ask her, how do you move things in this game? That is my biggest... how do you move things? Move building Satisfactory. I will be there shortly, babe. I'm almost done. That is a Russian name. Okay, so it must be a mod. Okay, it's gotta be a mod. I gotta message her. Hold on. I gotta message her. How do I DM her? Hold on. Nope. I want to DM. Nope, that's not it. Messages? Whispers? Okay. Block whispers from strangers and must start a conversation with me first. Okay. Next time she's live, I gotta ask her. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see. Move buildings. Satisfactory. Mod. Nope. M-O-D. See, as of last December, that was rejected as an official feature. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask her how... Okay, she must have been placing a new thing. Okay, alright, so that's gonna be it for me tonight. Everybody have a great night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here, stopping by. Ariel and Eric and Brian and Matt. Thank you for subscribing, Matt. Appreciate it. Get your sweet Godbert emotes and use those. Spam them. Spam my chat. I don't give a crap. Spam the emotes. In fact, don't I have a... Yeah, I have a pyramid spamming... Yeah, command. See, I got a button for that. I can spam all of the Strawbirds and Godbirds. So I will see you Sunday, 7 p.m. Central. And we're more than likely going to roulette through one or more backlog games, but potentially also play Satisfactory. So everybody have a good night. Be safe. Don't do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. Peace out.